Hello, it's Cheryl. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a random question tag. I was tagged by one of my YouTube friends, Renew. I will link her video down below if you're interested. Okay, so let's get started. We have 40 questions. Question number 1, do you like blue cheese? I love cheese, but blue cheese is not my favorite. I can still eat it, but Question number 2, favorite color? I like cream and pink. It's not like a hot pink. I like pastel pink or nude pink. And I also like white, like pearl white. Are you in a relationship? No. I just turned 26 on June 2nd. I don't think that's a question for me, but I would like to think I am a good friend. That's more of a question for my friends. I don't have any tattoos. I've always wanted one since high school, but I'm just thinking like, do I really want it? I wanted to wait until I am 18. And obviously I'm 26 now. I definitely want a small one, like maybe like over here, just like something tiny. I have 3, so 1 here and 2 here. My grandpa had always called me Bao Bao, which means baby in Mandarin. Only my grandpa though. I was his first grandchild, so only I got a nickname from him, not for my cousins or my brother. Anyways, and my friends in Taiwan, they call me Ning because the last character in my Chinese name is Ning, so they just call me Ning or Ning Ning. No, but I wish. I can barely do one, to be honest. I do counter push-ups. I kind of invented counter push-ups because I can't do the regular ones. It's just like I would put my hands against the kitchen counter or the bathroom counter and do the push-ups that way. It still works out my arm and it's still tiring, but I just can't do them on the floor. I like to watch Korean dramas with my mom. I had piano lessons for 2 years when I was younger, so I've always wanted to get back on track. So yeah, I've been practicing, and the new hobby of mine would be trying to do latte art. Very bad at it though, and I burned myself yesterday actually. I do. When I was little, we used to live in Long Beach, California, and we believed that apartment was haunted. That's a long story. Personally, I have experienced. It's hard not to believe. Sometimes I have one bad eye. For my glasses, only one side has prescription. My left eye is completely normal. I only wear my glasses when I want to focus on reading something. And I do wear blue light glasses whenever I'm editing on my computer. Intimate phobia, I'm scared of insects, especially roaches. It's to a degree where I am like mentally damaged, I feel like. I would have nightmares about them. When things happen with roaches, like I can't sleep for a few days. It has happened before, like I just can't sleep. Every time I fall asleep, I would like wake up. There was one time I was traumatized. I was already scared as it is. At that time, I lived at my auntie's house. I woke up in the middle of the night. I opened my eyes. There was a huge cockroach like right on top of me on the ceiling. And I literally like couldn't move, but then I thought about it, so I roll off the bed, went to a friend's house because I was just like scared to death. Like I didn't want to wake up my auntie because she had to work the next morning. As soon as that happened and I went online and ordered like a net protection you can put on top of your ceiling and covers up your bed area. So I got that, but that thing didn't come for a few days. During that few days, I could not fall asleep at night. I barely slept. Every time I fell asleep, I would hurry up and wake up and like just like got scared and wake up and like look around. So another 2 phobias would be, I don't know the terms, but I'm scared of heights and being in the dark. Panicking a little. I have to have a nightlight when I sleep, but I also have to have a sleeping mask because I like it dark when I sleep. Like I don't want to have any lights, but it's for whenever I wake up in the middle of the night, I have to see that there is some kind of light in my room. I could be indecisive sometimes to a point where I don't know what I want exactly, which is bad. M&M. I'm not a candy person. When it comes to sweets, I like chocolates and cakes. So I love Korean food, kimchi jjigae. I love spicy hot pot, beef noodle soup. I can have beef noodle soup every single day. People around me would be like, oh, again? But I'm like, yeah. I love Thai food and Italian food, Indian curry and sushi, tacos. Oh, and I like pho. When I was a little kid, I didn't really enjoy eating too much. Like my mom said she would always have to chase me around. I don't hate food or anything like that, but I just didn't enjoy eating until I'm older. Now I really enjoy eating, especially when I moved to Florida. I started to appreciate food so much, and that's because I love Asian food. Over here in Orlando, we don't have a lot of Asian restaurants. We don't really have good ones, to be honest. Like, I want to move to California or somewhere with more Asian food. Coke. I like cherry Coke, which is surprising because I don't like cherry flavor. Definitely snow. I don't like rainy days. Every time I wake up and outside it's already raining, it just kind of makes me sad. I saw snow for the first time ever in my life in Boston. Looking at the snow falling from the sky, it felt magical and so beautiful. This is a tough question. I'll have to go with cheeseburger. And that's because my mom doesn't want me to eat hot dog, so I don't really get to eat hot dog unless it's like some sort of holiday. This is such a good random question. So I do drink a lot of things in the morning. A cup of water, a cup of hot coffee with milk, and a cup of honey water. French fries. I love them both. This is a hard one too. Chick-fil-A's waffle fries, those are my favorite. I don't have any kids, I just have fur babies. It used to be summer when I was little, and then I got older, it was fall. Currently, I am between summer and fall. I don't like winter for sure. Florida is kind of perfect when it comes to the weather. It's like warm most of the time. Not really. That I can. For the longest time, I thought I was born in Los Angeles just because like we used to live around that area. A few years ago, I looked into my birth certificate and I realized I was born in Santa Ana. And you know what's really cool is that my license plate has ANA in it. That's before I even found out I was born in Santa Ana. I have one younger brother and we are 8 years apart. Yes, I can. I can make curry noodle soup, egg and tomato. It's kind of like an easy dish from Taiwan. Miso noodle soup, kind of like Japanese. I like noodles. Like, I don't care for rice. I know that might be surprising because I'm Asian, but I don't really care for rice. I just need noodles. So I can cook, but I'm not the best. I definitely want to improve that in the future. For me, cooking for the people you love is such a heartwarming thing. So I want to be able to do that for my future kids, you know? Yes, I can. I would say a little bit. Buddhism. I take shower every single night. Bath, not so much, but I do enjoy bubble bath once in a while. Like, it just feels so relaxing. I feel like I would forever be a city girl. I was raised in Taipei, Taiwan, which is the capital city in Taiwan, and it's super populated. It's kind of like New York over here. I do enjoy being in a city. I love it, which is why being in Florida makes me feel like I am in the countryside. It's kind of boring to me, but I do love nature sometimes. I'm not the type that loving the mountain. Just because the bugs, you know, like my phobia, remember? But I do enjoy nature. Like, I love going to the beach. It's just like for everyday life, I definitely prefer being in the city. There's no plans right now, but hopefully I can move to a bigger city. I cannot stand the smell of whiskey. Like, just the smell of it makes me want to puke. But actually, I don't drink. I barely drink any alcohol. I'm a little bit, I don't know if you call it allergic or whatever. I would say it's sensitive. I'm pretty sensitive with alcohol. If I just have a little bit, I would have a headache, a really bad one. So I don't normally drink, and I'm very bad at drinking too. I don't think alcohol tastes good anyway, but I do love when the alcohol is added to the food. So like Italian food, sometimes like add wine, and I love it. Luckily, I don't have any, and hopefully I won't have any in the future. 1. I often have very bad headache ever since elementary school, and when it's bad, I can feel the contraction in my head. I used to have like jazz dance lessons when I was younger. Other than that, I don't really dance. I like the idea of camping, but I don't like the actual camping because there are so many bugs. Not only the bugs, but you can't shower. There's a type of camping where you just rent out a little cabin and you can still shower and sleep on the bed. I like that kind of camping. It's kind of like a vacation. I really love the idea of sleeping in the tent. So I would really like to camp out in my backyard. When I was little, I had a little tent in the house, and that was so fun. I think I am pretty weird in some ways. I feel like everyone is weird. Everyone is unique. Let's just put it at that. Number 40 is not a question, is to tag someone to do this video. So I tag anyone who ever wants to film this. I just answer all of the random questions. Let me know in the comments if there's any other questions you want to know that wasn't included in here. I also have a 50 facts about me video. If you're interested, I will link it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on my post notifications, and follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye!